journey to the celestial realm through Korean quantum physics and the numbers 0 to 10. A meeting with the goddess Mahgo. My journey began on an unassuming afternoon in January 1998, when a mysterious and resplendent figure appeared before me. She carried an otherworldly presence that seemed to ripple through time and space. In that singular moment, I felt the weight of reality shift, as though I had crossed an invisible threshold into a realm beyond comprehension. She spoke to me not with words, but through a silent telepathy that resonated deeply within my soul. I hail from an ancient, eternal realm where the boundaries between self and other vanish, where borders, death, and suffering fade into distant echoes of a long forgotten existence. Her words shattered my understanding of reality. As I absorbed the message, my mind surged with energy, each thought bursting like a cascade of celestial fireworks. The universe seemed to unfold within me, each fragment of light carrying an ancient truth. Then a deafening force consumed me. My consciousness spiraled outward, and I believed for a fleeting moment that I was dying. My body torn apart, drenched in blood. Yet, just as I reached the brink, clarity washed over me. I walked to an indescribable vision. I was no longer bound by earth. I saw myself here flowing freely, orbiting the vast expanse of the universe. What defied logic, however, was the second version of me standing nearby, silently observing this cosmic spectacle. I realized then that I had transcended the limits of human perception. I was no longer confined to a single plane of existence. I had become a multidimensional being, capable of manifesting in various forms across time and space, unrestricted by the linearity of existence. This journey reshaped my understanding of life and existence. I no longer view the world through my narrow lens of judgment. Concepts of right and wrong, suffering and joy became mere constructs. I found myself embracing even the most challenging moments of life with profound gratitude. My heart softened. Compassion and unconditional love began to flow effortlessly. I discovered the strength to forgive, to understand, and to relinquish pride in favor of humility and grace. I came to a startling realization. The truth we cling to, our perceptions, beliefs, and knowledge are often shadows of a far greater reality. True understanding lies not in words or intellectual pursuits, but in the silent spaces where existence simply is. On a bitterly cold January day, I collapsed onto the wooden floor, overcome with sorrow and anguish at my father's passing. Yet, deep within my unconscious, I seemed to recognize that death is a sacred blessing. It was only much later that I began to understand why I had to ask not to wail or lament at his graveside. Somewhere in the depth of my subconscious, I had carried the wisdom of past lives, instinctively grasping the mysteries of life and death. In that moment of profound loss, I realized that my unconscious self was not confined to this life alone. It bore the imprints of lifetimes past, carrying the essence of ancient knowledge and spiritual truth that transcended the boundaries of mortality. As a descendant of ancient sages, long conditioned and molded by the constructs of society, I had been living under the weight of ingrained beliefs. However, through the union of heaven, earth, and humanity, I finally understood who I am, why I was born into this world, and the purpose I am meant to fulfill. After my encounter with the goddess Mahgo, I found solace in silence. Rendered speechless, I began recording my experiences, those seen and heard in a journal, while capturing the ineffable meanings through brush and ink on traditional rice paper. In that quiet communion, my dialogue with the universe unfolded, not in words, but through the harmonious dance of black ink on white paper, as I observed the delicate interplay of ink merging with the blank canvas. I discovered a profound sense of freedom, a soul liberation. I rode a mythical dragon, transcending the boundaries of time and space, journeying across the past and future. For 3 days and nights, I soared above the ocean of silence. Along this journey, I encountered my late father. Together, we traversed the vast expanse of the cosmos and ventured into the depth of the sea, exploring hidden, arid caves. In these moments, I experienced the transcendence of human limitations and broke free from earthly constraints. Through communion with the heavens and all creation, I crossed invisible boundaries. No longer was I shackled by the limitations imposed upon human existence. At last, the world I once knew dissolved like a mirage, and society's illusionary traps crumbled before me. I was no longer the woman consumed by grief after losing her father, nor was I the fashionable New Yorker sipping wine beneath the canopies of Little Italy in a wide-brimmed hat. I was no longer the woman who danced in stilettos to the rhythm of orchestras or played guitar with carefree abandon. The 5 silent years spent wandering along the Hudson River under the vast blue sky and drifting clouds became my life's most profound and beautiful chapter. I uncovered a new world in the quiet embrace of nature. At times, I felt like the last soul on earth, but I was never truly alone. With the gentle hum of crickets and the soft whispers of the natural world as my companions, I lived each day in deep gratitude for all who came before me, those who walk this path now, those who will follow in the future, and the infinite expanse of the universe itself. I found rebirth in my communion with nameless wild flowers, mallards gliding effortlessly across the water, clouds meandering through the heavens, and the Hudson's serene, unwavering current. Within nature's sanctuary, crafted by the divine, I discovered tranquility. Each breath I took, each word I wrote, became a prayer of gratitude. Even in moments of hardship, when tears blurred my vision, I found the strength to be thankful. I embraced life's trials, knowing they were part of the journey. I have embraced the gift of gratitude, offering my heartfelt appreciation to God, my ancestors, and the cosmos. In this sacred practice, my days have blossomed into a symphony of gratitude, an unending celebration of the profound beauty of existence. It was by chance that I learned about the ancient Korean text Buddhaji, which chronicles the existence of the goddess Mahgo, as well as the recently rediscovered artifacts of the Mahgo Chambugyang. The 10 millennia old Korean sculpture Mahgo Chambugyang unveils the mysteries of the universe through quantum physics and the numbers 0 to 10. It's an ancient scripture gifted by the Shin Suhn, immortal sages of Korea, who journeyed from the cosmos to Earth over 10 millennia ago. This sacred text unravels the mysteries of the universe and the fundamental principles of existence through symbolic numbers. 0 represents the void. 10 symbolizes completeness, and the digits 1 through 9 reflects the cosmic cycle of creation. It encapsulates humanity's essential purpose in just 81 profound characters, offering a quantum cosmological perspective on life's deepest truth. The scripture deciphers the intricate relationship between heaven, earth, and humanity, Chon, Ji, In, using the universal language of numbers. Through these, I realized that the woman I had met was a sage, unbound by the limits of time and space. From that day forward, I felt a profound calling to share the aspirations of the benevolent goddess Mahgo, whose love for humanity transcends all, with the world. In January 1998, I experienced a life-altering encounter with the celestial goddess Mahgo, who descended from the cosmos to awaken me. Through this sacred meeting, I reclaimed my divine essence and underwent a profound rebirth, emerging as a transformed being. For the first time, I truly understood who I was and the purpose of my return to this life. I also recalled the vow I made before coming to Earth. to dedicate myself to the peace and harmony of all existence. This promise now serves as my guiding light, anchoring my every action in service of the world's well-being. The Story of Mahgo. I was here before. I am here now. I will be here in the days to come. Holding the pain of separation and the grief of lost love in my heart. I have been living through the wheels of life and death until the last person who left their homeland returns, until the day when the last person returns to the lost world of Shin Suhn, the world of immortals, to the land where there are no boundaries of countries, no boundaries of you and I, to the land where there is no greed, where there is no sorrow, to the land where freedom and peace reign. To that land I am walking towards before now and in the days to come.